Hi everybody, this is Tor Storley and I am back with another video. In this video, I want to show you how you can use Positron and use the built-in AI models that it has available in the actual software. Now, I did do a video series before where I included Positron in some kind of investment analysis. I also created a video where I showed how to download Ollama and how to select models. But in this video, I want to show you how you can actually use Positron with the AI models that it comes with, so you can select it directly within the actual software itself. Okay, so I have this Positron, as you can see here. This shell looks like VS Code, as you can see here on the left-hand side. Now, for more information about this, again, refer to my earlier videos when I introduced Positron and the AI models. Now, just so you understand, I created a folder here, as you can see. I created a file, and again, you can set your environments here. And, if you have Python or whatever, you can see all the virtual environments that I have. However, I'm going to stay within an R session. So I'm referring to my R install 4.4.2 version. And what I want to show you is how you can, once you have a file like this, how you can take advantage of some of the models, whether they're on the internet or you actually want to run a local one. Now, in this case, I want to focus on a local one. So if you look on the left-hand side here, there is this icon, continue here. When I click on that, you can see that it has this local assistant. And you can see you can actually create a chat, or you can create like an edit, or there's even agent, but it's not supported for this one. So I'm going to stay with the chat here. And then in the next drop list here, you can see there is some models showing up like Deepseek-R1, Llama 3.1. And you might wonder, okay, so how do you get those? Well, one thing I can do, I can say add model. And this panel opens up, and as you can see, the provider is whatever model you want to use. And when you open this, notice you have access to a bunch of different models. Now, if you are one of the paid subscription, for example, for Anthropic's 3.7 model, or you use the OpenAI's Chat GPT, the 4.0 and so forth, you have those all listed here, so you can take advantage of that. So I'm going to download my own models. So as you can see, I'm going to stay with Ollama here. And in order to use this, most likely you have to install Ollama first. And then a model is whatever you're selecting. So you can choose between these different models here and pick one. For example, Deepseek-R1 might be one, right? So as you can see, I have drilled into my user profile, and under the .ollama models, manifests, registry, Ollama AI, library, you can see the local models that I got in here. These are the manifests. So if you look at one of these guys, you can see there's a file like this, and you can open it. If you look at it now, you can see this is basically the manifest for the model. And if you're curious, if you go back to Ollama here on the models, go into blobs, this is where the actual models are stored. So as you can see here, depending on the size, some of these are quite large. I suspect the 4.8 gigabyte model here is probably one of those 8B or one of those models. But as you can see, it stores it all there under the Ollama. And also there's another Positron folder here, as you can see, where it stores the extensions, etc. here, as you can see. So these are the type of things that has been added into the Positron environment here. So I just wanted to show you that. So I clicked on this continue here, as you can see, and it opens up this chat window. So you choose the chat, you choose the model, one of your local models you have installed, for example here, the Deepseek-R1. And what you can do is there's some context you can attach here. Submit a request like this one here. So what it says here, can you please create some R code that will be used to run a regression model? So I'm going to run this now by sending it like this. And as you can see, it changes color and it kind of working. So you can see, sure, I can provide an example. Now, this runs pretty slow on my computer. Let me see if I can bring up a window for you, task manager window, and show you what's happening behind the scenes. So if I go to performance here, and I just want to show you the performance in the background here. Okay, so it looks like it finished. So here was the actual request, and I clicked the enter here for this DeepSeek coder, and it ran this information for me and created some code. So what I can do now, I can set up my cursor here, and then I can simply click apply code. And notice it loaded into this other window now, so I can apply this code. And this is a very basic example, obviously. I think I have ggplot already, so I don't have to install that. I'm going to see if I can actually run this code. So let me control enter. And as you can see down here in the console window, it actually loaded that particular ggplot too. And now I'm loading the data. It's a promise though, so it hasn't really loaded it yet. So let me try to run it again. And now it loaded the data, as you can see. So you can open it here, and you get some nice statistics over, the counts, the median, the max, standard deviation. So you get some statistics over these different columns. And over here, as you can see, you have the data itself, and it will tell you what type it is and so forth. So yeah, you can actually view the data too. And then finally, we want to run the actual summary of this model. So as you can see here, the code ran fine. It's a very simple example, granted. But as you can see, it produces a linear regression, MT cars is the data set. Again, you can use your local installed models. Just go through my videos where I installed Ollama locally and set it up, and you should be good to go. You should be recognizing those. And again, like I showed you before, you can go into your user profile. You can go under Ollama once you have it installed, and then you can look at the different models you have, and by drilling into the manifest and look at the actual size of the blobs that the code sits in. I hope this video was useful for you. Please give me a like and consider subscribing to my channel, and we'll see you in our next video. Thank you so much.